Come on, come on. Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Here we go, set. Cowboy 80. Here we go. 60 by... Ready? 19, time. Come on, set! Panther 60, Panther 60! Ready?
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State in the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Tonight, it's the second game here on this Wild Card Saturday, as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Dallas Cowboys. It's the second of our two games here on this Saturday as Super Wild Card Weekend continues here on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Off the play fake, Shuck. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
Here we go, set. 10 black, drill, green. Ready?
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready. 45. White.
They go again with Blue. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Okay,
3rd down and 1.
Come on, set. Blue, set.
Now back to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
60 red. 60 red. Smash, red. Set.
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He tried to do it himself, but couldn't find his way to the marker. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
2 yards to go, second down. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. He had to fight that time. Ran through 1 tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now Shuck. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Good work after the catch, gets him 15 and a first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting into their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Shuck now to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave from 4 yards out. And the Saints will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Cowboys take over first down 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go-around. Now a shotgun handoff, Blue. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
50, green. Ready?
He's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready, ready. Black, 95.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Second and 10.
Let's go now. Blue striker. Set.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Come on, set. 60 red. 60 red.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
It's a gain of 34. Well, Charles, looked like that had to be a mix-up there defensively.
You always question that type of confusion. They actually lost him in the middle of the field, gave him all sorts of room to run, and he took big-time advantage of it. That's an error you just can't make on the defensive side of the ball.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Marquise Bell in on that stop.
And they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
3rd and
4. 3rd and 4. In motion, the tight end. To throw now, Shuck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to have the Saints first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Shuck. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a 1st down.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Ready. Yellow.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got it. And the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Shot. 17. 43 rail. Ready.
They'll look to throw again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Luke Schoonmaker, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are back within a score. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Gets around him. And able to get this out to the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Right back to him on 1st down. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
This is 2nd and 8. To throw is Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun here, Shuck. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. DeMarvion Overshown, the one to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Shuck. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And that one plucks down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4th-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught by Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 23 yards, the final tally.
And maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized his offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a first down.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2nd and 4. Going right back to Ferguson. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Come on, set. 52 blue, Edo blue. Cut.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh Lord, I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the I ain't holding down the set. All up in my phone looking at pictures from the other.
Here we go. Here we go. Look, blaster, 6. 43 rail. Ready.
On first down, it's Blue. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And this ball is caught by Wynn. Touchdown, Dallas. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't
They've got his man complete. Down the sideline he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. 72 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Ready.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
At the 47-yard line.
Ready. Black 40. Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I tell you what, that's a bedroom play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Yellow. 22. Set.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. That's caught downfield by Pickens. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
On the ready.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now an audible here into something else.
Trouble, 38. Hut.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvin and Overshowed. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got this to Pickens. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And this one is right down the middle. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides to be thrilled with that.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. No, you're not seeing things incorrectly, folks. You do not need glasses. They are, in fact, lining up to punt on first down. And this one, touchdown inside the 30. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Come on, set. Red, 38. Spot.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. He'll check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
Man, the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Set. 33. Set.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Dallas first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
52. Red. Ready.
They go play action on first down. Oh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't, they call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Ready.
Setting up to throw. Throw secured by George Pickett. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Saints adding an extra DB. This is 3rd down.
Ready. Blue, 32.
Win the rep, let's go, right here.
3rd and long for him here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
No return on this one. It's going to make it out of bounds and across the 25, spotted at the 24. First call here coming from the shotgun. Chuck now from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
First carry here for the rookie out of Penn State. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. It was Osa Odigizua in on the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third down, here's Shuck. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
First and 10, here's Shuck. Hits his running back. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. It makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that, and it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
Off the play action, Chuck. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it, and he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
Well, the QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And he even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Shuck working from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Seventh play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in a hurry up here. Back to the well again. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Can you call that play in a huddle as a quarterback? You break the huddle, and you can almost feel it right from the jump. Get that surge at the point of attack on 4th and short. They did, and then some to move those chains.
All set to go now from the 35. And motion the tight end over. Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. We've got a screen to the running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Still to go here. This is 2nd down. Give now to the running back. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Receiver in motion, going left. Here he is on 3rd and short. heater is going to fall to the turf. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're left with 4th and short.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. 4th down. Here's Shuck. He connects downfield. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints go up 6-0 here in the first. Kicking team on to try the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Reed now to kick this one away. Here's Kevontae Turpin on the return. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 33, yellow. Ready.
Working now from the gun. That's Pickens with a catch out right. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Ready,
ready.
10
at the 39-yard line.
Blue, go. Striker, 3-3.
Working on 1st down. Down the field, he's got Lamb. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
White. Let's go. Set.
Trying to throw this from the gun. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Got it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
They are throwing it again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ready up.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Blue, 32.
We're going to get a timeout here. Play clock was down to 4 seconds. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Down. 10 black. Ready.
They'll air it out on 3rd. That's caught for the 1st. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. He gets 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
Come on, set.
Working inside the red zone. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that.
And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cowboys reach pay dirt for the first time this game. They broke out the design, run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get a 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Cowboys tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. This return starts at the 5. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Flush down out to his left. He's going to keep... The ball is loose. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble, not ideal, but hey, it did end up being a small gain on the play.
You know what? This game is hard. So sometimes catching a break or two in just the right circumstances is a big deal. Sideline could be your best friend as a runner. Because you lose the ball next to it, there's a good chance it could go harmlessly out of bounds.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Chuck to throw. Escapes the pocket. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Know where to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that's good for a Saints first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Keeps away from one. He's going to have this one down to the 20. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
Danger, King. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on first. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. Shuck. And he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a second quarter lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Saints break that tie and now lead by 7. Reed now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. Good work so far. He's got room. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll go play action. Has him running the comeback. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Short pass brought in. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Now there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Ready.
Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Still sticking with the passing game. On screen here to Blue. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, that was great timing. Great timing by the big fellas to get out in front of that screen. You could see it coming. Running back has the lineman in front of him to clear a little space. And it was all about his athleticism after that.
Down. 52 Blue. Strikers. Claws red.
He's going to throw it again. He finds Pickens left side. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum to keep that defense on its heels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Set, ready.
From the red zone now. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Red blaster, stay. Hut.
Sticking to the air here. Rolling left, buying some time, and he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Ready. Leading 4 here on 3rd down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Ready. Blue, 32. Set.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up 4th down.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
Ready, set.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Here we go, set. 45, one. Ready?
4th down, pass coming. Headed out right. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
On 1st down, they'll run. And a nice little run there gets them 5. 2nd down upcoming.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
1st down run, nabs them 5. Now 2nd and 5. Back-to-back carries here. And 2nd down only works out for a yard.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3 coming up on the other side of this 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. Cowboys bringing out an extra defensive back on 3rd. Chuck now from the gun. Throw right side, cut by Olave. And he's going to have them up to that 23. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
The 26-yard line.
Shuck working from the gun. Hits his running back. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Here's a design run. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. All right, Brock, that was enough of a break. Back to playoff football as the second half of our wild card game gets underway. Chooses to bring this one out. Not the kick to bring into the end zone, Brock. He is stopped.